there are 3 charges filed, Smita. And I have the details of these charges. I want to tell our viewers again and again, because for such a violent attack that took place, such a violent attack, the kind of charges that have been filed, I want to repeat that for our viewers. Section 341, wrongful restraint. Section 504, intentional insult with intent to provoke breach of peace. Section 34, acts done by several persons in furtherance of common intention. Now let's also tell our viewers why we feel that this is dilution of charges. 120 is criminal conspiracy because the Mumbai police officer who arrested these attackers said that these attackers confessed they were from the Youth Congress and were sent to attack and intimidate Arnab and his family. 337, 338, causing hurt, grievous hurt by act endangering life, personal safety, not enforced. 349, using force, not enforced. 350, criminal force, not enforced. 351, for assault, not enforced. 352, assaultment, a punishment for assault, not enforced or not mentioned. 355, assault or criminal force with intent to dishonor person otherwise or on grave provocation, not enforced. Smita, what do you make of the charges this morning?
Yeah, it's very disturbing. I agree with you that it was clear act of intimidation which was done. Not just on Arnab. I mean, your entire focus is on Arnab, but just understand that legally there's a woman in the car and she's a woman journalist. She's entitled to a lot of protection from the police. And I can't understand, yes, there are threats to Arnab's life, understood about all that. But there's also a woman journalist in the car. And both of them were attacked out there. So it is frightening, it is disturbing that they were there, and it took several hours for the FIR to be registered. Now this is something that they don't even need to be there, frankly. They should have been there just for a couple of minutes. Their statement should have been recorded. They should have been sent home with a doctor looking at their welfare. They should have been sent home and the FIR should have been released in absentia, or they should have gone with the couple. They should have gone home and registered it at home. This is, I mean, I don't understand how all this happened, that Samia and Arnab were made to sit out there in the police station for so many hours. Why? And the entire procedure looks odd. The policemen are wearing their uniform for protection.
5 hours.
Protecting.
5 hours
they have
with
heard
us. 5
this.
hours.
So I can't understand where all the lacuna is. Yeah, it's shocking. It's very disturbing. And you know, somebody who's a person of Arnab's stature, if he goes through this, imagine the other reporters on the ground, what they go through, what they must be feeling, the intimidation that they will be subjected to if this is what happens to a high-profile journalist. And to Samia also, please don't underestimate the enormity of this, that a woman journalist was also heckled, was intimidated, and she was also threatened out there. And whatever liquid, it looks like ink, but whatever was thrown at them, if that was something that could have caused physical injury, harm to them. And the guards were in the other car or in the other vehicle and they managed to grab them. What if that hadn't happened? What if they had managed to break that glass? You know, it's frightening to even think about the enormity of the attack on Arnab and Samia.